In order to truly understand my relationship as a Nurtuner with the natural environment, you have to be exposed to or understand the worldview or the epistemology of the people. And many indigenous peoples have different perspectives and different oral histories and different stories. But from my perspective, I came from the land. And so for many Nurtuner people and indigenous peoples, we have our own centers of the world where we came into creation. And so we believe this is where we have come from, where we've always been. We didn't migrate to these spaces. We've always been here. And also in our philosophy, when we think about our life as human beings and our journey as human beings, is that when your journey is finished here, our people still stay here in a spiritual form. And so unlike other religions where a person may pass on and go to another space, in my belief, we continue to stay here. So my connection to Chapek and to Espel and the places that I'm from is that I am from the place, I am of the place, and that my ancestors, thousands and thousands and thousands of generations back, are all a part of the space. And so that gives me a responsibility to protect the homelands, to protect the wildlife, to protect the water, to protect the natural resources, because it's a space where our people will always be, and we want to protect it for thousands and thousands of years to come.
The relationship with land goes way back to how the earth was created. First of all, we'd like to suggest that we're not Abrahamic religious. We're not from Abrahamic religion. We're quite a bit different. We are significantly different than Christian belief systems. We understand that the earth has a spirit, is alive, and that spirit is called Ila Liquisha. Ila Liquisha is all around us, something that is all around us. And we talk to Ila Liquisha at different sacred places. And our relationship to land is significantly different than non-native people. We don't own the land. We use the land for our own purposes, and nobody owns the land. I think non-native people coming to this area, the colonialization process, there is a difference in land ownership, a significant difference in land ownership. Somebody put a stake in the ground and called it the European country owns the land, and the Pope legitimized that, and he doesn't have the authority to name the land after European settlers or Christian belief systems. Chapek and Chalkui, they had the regalia to start the ceremony again. The ceremony we call Winikwilaga or Wela Wilaga, the jump dance ceremony, and that goes up the hill. And I think we reestablished our connection to the land here, and we're in a county park technically, but in historic or native terms, this is our village. This is where we come from, and we have a relationship to land that knows us, that knows the ceremony, that knows how we are people that exist in this country, and our relationship is binding. It's significant. It's everlasting relationship.
Yeah, I would say it's more of like a responsibility, and it's a beautiful responsibility. I don't think some people feel like it's like an obligation. And I wouldn't necessarily call it that word. I'd call it a blessing. I think privilege has a negative connotation or negative view. Like a lot of times when people talk about privilege, they speak of it as in a negative way. But for me, it is my privilege to be able to have that responsibility to do the things that I get to do, and the ceremonies and the people and the prayers, the songs. I mean, those are my it's a blessing. I guess it would be called, to be able to have access to it, to be able to have opportunity to it, to be able to teach it, to share it, to be a part of it, to have responsibility of, like I said, protecting it. Like all that, I feel like encompasses of like where I come from. And when I introduce myself, I'll introduce myself to you. I'll say, Ayukui, Neknau, Ernie Albers, Napicha Waswell, Walt Lara, Esti Awak, Nick Mercado, Esti Awak, Old Man Albers, Nikucha Waswell, Awak, Cali Lara, Esti Awak, Dolores Mercado, Esti Awak, Mamie Markison, Chop Peck, Esti T-Bar, Esti Hupa, Ne Womachuk. So I'll introduce, like, hello, my name is Ernie Albers. I introduce who my grandparents are and then some of the places that I come from. But I lead where I come from with Chop Peck, because that is where I come from. That's the life I live. Is my dad would say that I live a Yurok life, coastal Nurtanur life. That's my grandpa is my main mentor. So that is where I have my connection. That's where I get most of my teachings and my experiences. My lessons are from ceremony, but specifically, like, this is where I come from. So that's I feel like part of that. How do I feel about my relationship to the land? That's how I would answer that in a long breath, I guess.